Hello, and welcome back to the Princess K podcast show. Your host, Princess Kingsman. So, um, I got an email from someone, and they were asking about this question. I actually forgot I was supposed to record today, but I'm tired. So, um, yeah, I think this particular person asked, um, when I post, do I not, like, all the time I've been posting on social media, like, do I not get, like, does my beauty not get attacked, or like, evil eye, things like that. Um, so yes, I do. I do. I get evil eye a lot. I get a lot of evil eye. More times than I can count. Then I get a lot of negative energy sent at me, just for being me, okay? Just for being me, for being myself. And it, like I said, it irritates other people's demons, and it irritates some of their energies that they refuse to face. So yes, I get attacked. And but the difference with when I get attacked now, it, like I said, it doesn't hit like it used to. It used to hit like a lot. For example, I when my adopted mother was still alive, there was a time that I posted, and 2 weeks later, I think, or a week later, I had body rash. It was like everywhere. I had body rash, like it was all down my back as well. There was a lot of body rash. It was a lot. And then I had a lot of rash on my face as well. And I'm a type of person, like, um, I used to like to take nuts. Okay, nuts. I'm a nut person. Um, we have our own, in Nigeria where I'm from, we've got our own nuts. So I used to love eating it, and back then I used to think like that is the reason why I had all these rashes, but no, it was all over my face, okay, all of my shoulders, my back, chest area. It was crazy, and I was thinking, what the hell, And I've never ever had, like, all the times that I've been posting, all the times that even before I started posting, and I started creating content, and even before I started doing my podcast shows, it I never had that kind of issue. Never. Okay. Of course, if I don't clean my face, sometimes I forget. Yeah, I get breakouts. That's my fault. Okay, because I'm not like in touch with my daily skin routine. But this one was, this one was extreme. That I was thinking maybe I was reacting to something, or I had an allergy to nuts, or maybe there was something in it. But I've never had an allergy to nuts because, like I said, I love eating nuts. Okay, so it's just it was, and it made me feel insecure, and I didn't post for a while. um I think for about a month or 2 months, but yeah, after that it cleared up. Okay, after I started staying away from her, staying away from the family itself, it started clearing up, and then I started, doing other things to make my skin healthier, like eating healthy, drinking water, being hydrated. um yeah, so that was a bad one. But apart from that, I've had other ones. I've had other like attacks with people just like sending just beauty magic. I would have a lot of breakouts, and I'm a type of person, like, I don't care. Okay, even if I have a lot of breakouts, I'm still gonna come here and, excuse me, I'm still gonna come here and create content. I'm still gonna pass on my message regardless of whether I've got like 5, 10 pimples on my face. I've always been like that. Like, I've always, like, I've had to learn to um love myself through the pimples or no pimples, the rough face or no rough face, the wrinkly and the shrunkly, and just so it's never affected me. But since then, I've been cautious. Okay, like I said, apart from the fact that I'm protected, I also have a lot of ways of protecting myself because people will do all kinds of beauty magic, glamour magic, all kinds of things. Some people will even go as far as trying to harbor your energy because they think that if they can harbor your energy, then they'll be able to look like you. Okay, it's crazy. People do a lot of there's a lot of crazy shit out there that people do in the dark. I'm not really going to go into too much of it because then, I'll go over, but so I have a time limit. So I've had nasty experiences. Okay. Like sometimes I could be walking down the road. This is another example. This is not a beauty magic, but this is another example where I'll be walking down the road and, I'm not. I used to wear heels. I don't wear heels anymore. I'm the type of person that I'm not comfortable with heels. Like, not anymore. Ever since I had my child, since then, I've just been, even wedges, like long wedges, I have to be careful, except maybe if I'm not going somewhere like far or it's with a car or just not a long distance. Yeah, I might wear it, but then I'll always have my flat shoes on the side just in case because I love my comfortability over anything. Like, I would love to be comfortable rather than looking like sexy or hot or something. I want to be comfortable. So I was just walking on my flat shoes with my daughter. We were going shopping and I almost fell. And it wasn't just once, it was three times. Three times. When things happen three times like that in a row, yeah, someone is sending that energy. And that's out in the public where people see me. You understand? So people can just look at you like, oh, she looks so beautiful. She looks so gorgeous, you know? And immediately it triggers their insecurities almost instantly, and then they just throw, some of them are conscious, some of them they're not aware, they just throw that energy at you like, oh, I hope she falls and destroys her face, or I hope she gets her pimples, or I hope she gets her wrinkly, or I hope she has a skin disease, or all kinds of awful nasty. I'm telling you, people are psychotic, all because they are insecure. And we all have insecurities, and obviously, like I said, I did not. I'm not the type of person like, oh, I woke up like this. I did not, like, I don't I don't feed into things like that. So it's just, my beauty comes from within because I've had to work a lot on my inner beauty. Okay. Yes, I've always had the outside beauty, and I think that's the main reason why people have done the shit that they have done. Okay, because I look like a bimbo, or as one person called me a bimbo before the other time, like that. Oh, I look like a bimbo. I look like I'm not even, I don't even get anything. I'm like, yeah, well, it's probably by design. And over the years, I remember somebody asking me in the emails, like, oh, I stopped wearing makeup. I mean, I don't wear foundation anymore. Not that I've stopped wearing makeup. I still wear like dark eyeshadow. I'm more like I love like a dark eyeshadow. I like doing less because then I believe like when you're not wearing foundations or anything on your skin, it gives your skin time to breathe. And I've just grown beyond wearing foundation and like doing too much with my face. Okay? No offense to those who do it. Okay? I used to do it for so many years. I've just kind of like grown past that. Okay? So I do still wear makeup, but very, very minimal. And most of the time, you won't see me with makeup because just can't be asked. I just, I don't even know how to even explain it. I just can't be asked, just because then you have to because we women, we go through a lot. You have to put it on, and then at night you have to clean it, then put it on, then clean it. And I just got tired. I was just like, oh, F this. So I just decided to wear minimal makeup, and then I started to take care of my face, my skincare routine. Um, for those that are asking, I use tea tree skincare routine. So that's tea tree. Um, it's from Australia. It's an Australian tea tree. I love it a lot. I've been using that since I was like, I've been using this tea tree thing since I was like for over 20 years now. So yeah, I I use the face mask and then I use the facial cleanser. But you have to understand that sometimes I forget. And the reason why my skin looks the way it is because I've gone through a lot of healing. I've done a lot of inner work. So it's not really about like I think what it is that the inner work that I've done is showing physically on my skin. So yeah, and then I try and eat healthy because I'm not gonna sit here and say I eat healthy. I do not. I try. Okay, I try. And yeah, and another thing, somebody asked me why are you so thick? Well, I don't know. I don't know what kind of question is that. Like what kind of question is that? I've always been thick. Okay. I used to work out a lot. I used to be a gym freak. I used to work out a lot. Okay, I carry a lot of bags, a lot of heavy stuff. So maybe that's why you think, yeah. I used to gym and then I gave up about 3 years ago. I like there's just too much stuff to do, so I just stopped. Okay, during the COVID time, I used to work out at home, but I don't do it anymore. Okay. Um, yes, I used to carry weights, but not like manly weights, like not like weights that would break your hand. But yeah, I used to be active. Okay. Um, but like I said, I think I just took the stature of my ancestors or took the stature of my real family. Okay. But yeah, so just protect yourself. Before I go and record or create my content, I always put a ward. I always ward it with a wall of protection. I always ward my pictures and my videos with a wall of protection. Also my platform as well. Okay. I protect it. And even though I protect it, like I said, it still gets attacks. Okay. It still gets negative energy thrown at it. It still does. Okay. But it's just that it's not gonna be damaging. Okay. I would see the sign, but then it would go away. So, but it happens, and it's happened a lot. Like I told you, you can just be walking down the street and somebody will just look at you and just be, you know, we all have powers. Okay, we all have powers, and some of us use it for evil. So some of them will just like throw it at you, like I wish you just fall down and scatter your face, or just some nasty shit, just so your beauty will not, because your beauty intimidates them. So and that's the problem. So yeah, so that goes my answer to that email. So it's just you just have to protect yourself. Okay, and that's why I have days when I'm online and I have days when I'm offline. So people do crazy things for like people are crazy. Like people are really crazy. So yeah, but anyway, thank you so much for listening. Yes, it is hot. Like I said, I hope you guys are keeping hydrated because me, I don't know how. I'm always putting on fan 24/7. Me, I can't handle the heat. I cannot handle it. Okay, I can't even handle the cold either. I think I'm just more like a humid person. But then I still love the weather. Don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying it. Okay, because it reminds me of Nigeria. It reminds me of where I'm from. So I love it. But like I said, it's a lot to get used to. So, but yeah, keep hydrated and keep loving yourself because I love you, and don't give up. Okay. Take each day as it comes. Like I said, um, life is hard for everyone. I mean, everyone. Okay. We just have different ways of handling it. So take it easy on yourself. have fun the best way that you can, and take care of yourself. Okay? I love you always, and I'll see you soon. Bye.